Hello, my fellow fans of Dungeons & Dragons, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights, the Shadows of Undrentide. Alright, so last time I pretty much finished up this crypt. There's only really one more big room to go into, and then one little side quest to finish. As you can also tell, I went in between games. I went back to Hilltop, got some of my stuff identified, and bought some new gear. Dorna is now wearing a chain shirt, so her armor class has increased by quite a bit, and I have this cloak, which should give me damage resistance 5 against bludgeoning attacks. So, let's go ahead and get right into the episode, and we will start this fight. Well, first I have to talk to the Duergar.
Indeed.
Yep, who you be? You be Noel? You comes to kill us. We barricades doors so you not get sick. Yip, yip.
I'm not a Knoll, I'm Keagro, and I just want to talk.
You not sounds like Noel, but how me knows me can trust you. Yep. There be lots of things down here that tries to kill us. Maybe you be skeleton.
Just open the door and you will see that I am no enemy.
Well, me guesses me can let you in, but you better not tries to kill us. We not needs more enemies. No, yep. Me unlocks door, and then you steps away. You come and speaks to Hurk. He at back of room, but you puts weapons away. If you pulls weapons, you dies.
Little does he know that I'm a monk, so my weapons are my fists, so I don't need to draw them. Alright, so I believe I said last time there are two ways you can handle this encounter. The first is through diplomacy. You could come back here and talk with Hurk and convince him to just give over the item and you'll let them go. But I'm going to take this route, which is a much bloodier and much more kobold killing route, because screw them, they're kobolds. So we're going to activate this trap. We're going to start attacking.
Will strike true.
And our snazzy helmets, as crappy as they look,
Will strike
protect
true.
us from this gas.
Fall before me!
We're going to take out the leadership first, hopefully,
Fall before me!
because these guys are nasty if they ever
Fall
get
before me!
I guess they're stunned. Okay, doing pretty good. The one thing about this trap is, A, the kobolds can make their saves, and they will every so often, but B, the gas does eventually run out, so a lot of times you have to blink on this, or else you'll be facing down a ton of crossbowmen. And since I'm mostly a mage, I just won't survive a bunch of crossbow hits. But as you can see there, this kobold made his save for the round. So we got a couple of attacks off before right back to being stuck. Okay, should be only a couple more, including Duergar. I think I want to try and take on the Duergar first, because he is a sergeant, and not just a kobold. Dorna's coming over, and hopefully there we go, take care of the sergeant. And I really need the base attack bonus. I don't think I've had a base attack increase in any of my levels. So I'm running on pure 50% chance right now, I think. Alright, there we go. And like I said, the gas does eventually dissipate. But now that we don't have any gas, get rid of these stupid helmets. Put back on this stupid helmet. Which is actually kind of cool because it is a hawk's face. Just leave Put these in here. And we loot the room. Give this trap to Dorna. Give this chainmail to Dorna, because I don't want to carry it. Okay, and then we search Hurk, and he has the mummified hand. We've got the hand, ugly willy thing, but we've got it. The little thing, excuse me. And then Urko's hammer, which I probably can't identify. Nope, unidentified. Okay, so I don't think I can use warhammers, but I can give it to Dorna later on, and she can use it. Just make sure there isn't anything else in here. And I do want that quartz crystal, because those are very important. Alright, and that takes care of the big problem in the tomb. We've went ahead and successfully cleared out any kobold infestation. Now I just have a side quest I have to turn in, and we'll be all done with this area, and we can move on to the next. Alright, so back up here, we did recover the spirit's sword last time. Coming in, we talked to the spirit.
I know you. Back you have come to bring my sword.
Is this your sword, spirit?
My sword. Now I can rest. At last. This could be helpful for you. Choose one item from my chest with my gratitude. Come back to the darkness.
Alright, so he gives us a choice between a sapphire, a potion of speed, and an unidentified amulet. Take the amulet. I believe later on when I can identify it, it is an amulet of ice resistance, I think. I think it's amulet of ice resistance 10, so I ignore the first 10 points of any cold damage. But in the long run, it's worth more gold than the other items, and that's all it's really going to be used for. I'll come across something else that will make me immune to ice way later on, so... Alright, and that was the Elven Crypt. So, just have to exit here, pass through the bats. Who don't care enough about us to attack. And out we go. Okay, so here's one of the cool things about the item you just picked up. Your backpack shakes as you feel the mummified hand trying to escape or get your attention. So, pay attention to it. You can examine it like normal, but it has a unique power. So, use it. And it points me towards one of the other artifacts that I'm looking at. Well, I would go that direction, but in that direction are gnolls, and I'm having a hard enough time with kobolds, so we're just gonna go this way, which we would have to go anyways. It's Neverwinter Nights. You're gonna have to explore every direction anyways. Oh, kobold fight. Oh, God, there's a crossbow man. Okay, Dorna is going and getting the crossbow kobold. And I'm just swinging missiles. No, 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 stay there. I want my 20 XP. Okay, so we'll let Nathan Hurst here just get back to his spots. Alright, let's talk about this. Nathan. Oh there, stranger.
If you come looking for treasures, just keep going, for you will find no easy pickings in this home. Nathan Hurst has a spirit more fierce than a dozen wolves. So, tell me who ye are and where ye be from, that I might know if ye be friend or foe. I'm Keagro, a pupil of Drogon's back in Hilltop. Ah, Drogon. Well do I know the old twelve. We have shared a glass or two on a cold night. I think I remember ye now. I saw ye from a distance when I was speaking with Drogon. I remember seeing you with Drogon one night, about 6 months ago. You were discussing planting and harvesting, which seemed an odd topic for someone like Drogon. Ah, Duergar, yes. You interrupted one of our fireside conversations. We were speaking of you and the other pupils, not real agriculture. Drogon thought he had found a good crop of seeds in you for him. Be welcome then, but know that ye come in hard times, and look not to me for a great hospitality. Have you been bothered by the kobolds too? Aye, there have been some trouble with the wee scaly folk, but there'll always be trouble for one group of monsters or another. We defend what be ours, with little worry for them. The reason this be a dark time is that me daughter, Becca, has been kidnapped, and I cannot leave me pregnant wife, who be so close to term. The babe could come at any moment, but I swear to Shantae, when the child is born, I shall have Hill Giant for supper. That drunken oaf Rumgut will rue the day that he turns to villainy. Tell me more. Perhaps I could help. Ach, there be this hill giant called Rumgut, on account of his serious drinking habits. Despite being a bit strange, he actually made a fair neighbor, as he never got along with the goblins. You know, it's kind of a sobering moment when a dwarf talks about someone else's drinking habits negatively. Never had any serious problems with him until now. 2 days ago, I be milking me cows, and all of a sudden, I hear me daughter screaming. I go running just in time to see Rumgut run off with a sack over his shoulder. He took her to his cave, which is somewhere in the hills to the west. Would you be willing to help me, poor child? Yeah, I can help you. I see that Drogon has trained a fine young lad. Indeed. Go to the west, and you shall find his cave. Be careful, though. He might not be the smartest fellow, but he'd still be strong like all his kind. So, another interesting thing about Nathan, you can see it in his character model, and not necessarily in his profile picture, but he is a dark dwarf. He is a Duergar. I believe if I hadn't gotten in a fight with kobolds, Dorna would have said something, and she might still when I trigger her again, coming over this way.
I would speak with you a moment.
There we go. I suppose I have time right now. What is it? The farm. It seems familiar. Perhaps maybe from overhearing Master Drogon and one of his visitors. Of course. You know all about it now, having talked with that Nathan Hurst character. The less said about him, I think, the better. Your tone says you don't like him. My tone and words both. I don't care who knows. Hurst is what he is. I've already given him too much attention. Let's just get moving. And as a Duergar, dwarves and Duergar don't really get along, so there's that. She basically tells you, be cautious of him. He could be a liar. You don't have to go bring down his farm just because he is a Duergar. There is a bear here. Nope. It's gonna attack me one way or another, so let's get the first strike in. Get me away from it. I want to be as far away from this mass-murdering creature as possible. Oops. That was the wrong spell. Okay, it's a good 90 experience, though, so good practice. And if I remember correctly, the bear hides can fetch an okay gold amount. I want to say 10 gold, but I'm not 100% on that. Alright, so we're heading west. I'm just going to fill up the map a little bit. Rumgut's cave is up here. Also,
there is a pack of wolves and wolf-like creatures. Okay, Dora's handling it. Come up now that they're distracted. Go. So, one of the bad things since I'm playing this character is I need her to be a frontline leader for me. And she works really well as a rogue, though, so she's not necessarily getting her sneak attacks in, just because I cannot take some hits. Okay, so this is Rumgut's cave. I'll go ahead and go in, and we should be able to take care of this quest today, so let's head in. Rumgut be so happy with wife who can cook me, not really care at all how she look. She may be small, but me no have fit when she be cooking it, no smell like. He is really big. Let's play this carefully, Keagro. Oh, hey, what you be doing here? You should no be in the cave. Unless you be here for me to eat, you want for me should get me wife to cook you. You have a really beautiful voice. I was drawn here by it. Very smooth figure, nicely played. You should know poke fun at Rumgut. Me know me voice sound like rock breaking in half. Now you go or me get awful mad. Look, I'm just here for the girl, Becca. What? Something be wrong with me wife? What we be saving her from? She be all nice and safe in me cage. Wait, you be trying to trick me. You want take me wife away. You know should do that. It make me very angry. But she's a dwarf. No, she just be small person, but she will grow. Someday she be like me mom. And be big too. No, that's as big as she gets. I'm a dwarf too, giant. I'm as big as I will ever get. Maybe me lock you in cage with a wifey, then we watch you grow with her. Alright, shutting up now. No, me was that small one time too, when me be young, but then me grow up. But you're a giant, she's not. No, me be just big person. She be this big too someday. You maybe not be this big someday, because you likely die before you grow. You got big mouth, and be kind of ugly. I'm fully grown. Prove it. Me no believe you. You have to trust me. She will never be a proper wife. Oh, me guess you be right. Me give you key, but then you leave with her fast. Or maybe me change mind and decide to eat you and her. Hey! He gave me the key. So, let's go get Becca. I'll meet you outside. I think Rumgut has some stuff that you can loot in here. Cook pots. There's some debris over here. You can get locked in here with Becca, and there is a way to escape with her, and that ticks Rumgut off. I think I'll leave him for now. He doesn't seem to give me a reason to kill him, so. And Nathan even said he's kind of a good neighbor, so, until this one point. Thank you for saving me life. I thought I was going to be stuck, married to that giant with his huge belly and tiny mind forever. If you go to my father's farm in the east, I'm sure he will want to thank you and give you a reward. I'll meet you there then. Thank you again, kind sir. Did need to be gone from here. Okay. And just follow her until she teleports. Or she runs backwards for some reason to teleport. But it doesn't matter. She shall be there when we get there. So, report to Nathan, and then there's just one more little thing I gotta do, and then I think I'll call this an episode. Goes ahead and cleans up all of this area before we get into the next area. So, once again, Nathan.
Hail to ye!
Ah, me little girl has come back to me, and she tells me that I have ye to thank for it. Do not be thinking that I do not recognize how hard ye worked for it. I have a reward for you, though something I picked up in me old adventuring days. Try this on for size and see if it be worth a gift. You will always be welcome in me little home. If ever you need a safe haven to rest, just come back to me, friend. Okay. He gave me an amulet. I still can't identify it. Do I even have ranks in... Oops. I am pushing all the wrong buttons. I swear I have ranks in lore. I have 7 ranks in lore, and I can't tell that that's an amulet of natural armor. Okay, one last thing. Alright, so if you come in here, you can speak with Becca again. You can speak with Hurst, who is the pregnant wife. But I'm much more interested in speaking with the farmhand.
I greet you.
Hey, what are you doing in here? I suppose Nathan is looking for another farmhand. Well, just watch yourself. Don't go thinking you can just waltz in here and replace me. I'm the top farmhand for this homestead. Hey, wait. You look familiar. Were you that weakling that started the fight at the Bubbling Cauldron last week? And I would have won that fight if your friends hadn't interfered. Well, my friends aren't here right now. Why don't we see who is best? What is all this about? Why are you fighting with our guest? If my Nathan judges him to be good enough to enter our home, then you will treat him as an honored guest. Totally. It was all in fun. Little harmless bravado, right, Keagro? No. This brute is a violent, evil man. You should get rid of him. I never did like the way he skulked about here, lad. You can just get off our property, and we'll see about hiring a new hand. Someday you'll regret this. Especially you, Keagro. Alright, so that sets up an encounter for later. And I really just wanted it because free XP... not free, you have to work for it, but an opportunity for more XP and more loot. And he's kind of a jerk. So, with that, we'll go ahead and come over here. This area up here leads to the next area, but I believe that's all I have time for tonight. So, as always, guys, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time on Shadows of Undrentide. See you then.